Welcome to Tarot and Chill. My name's Nisha, and this is a bigger card reading to find out about the next chapter in your story. I've got 8 groups for you to choose from today. Group 1 is the Yellow Aventurine. Group 2 is the Tiger's Eye. Group 3 is the Rose Quartz. Group 4 is the Howlite. Group 5 is the Leopidilite. Group 6 is the Sodalite. Group 7 is the Red Jasper. And finally, Group 8 is Turquoise. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to make your choice. Otherwise, I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be in the description box, alongside the information on how to book a personal reading, support my channel, or anything else you might want to know. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment if you enjoy this reading. That really helps me out with YouTube's algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. And thank you so much to everyone who's already subscribed. See you in your reading. This is your reading if you chose the Yellow Aventurine. Let's see what cards you have. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Three of Wands, the Lovers, from the Tower of the Divine, you have the Five of Cups, and the Page of Wands. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Jackal, Truth. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have Saturn, Truth. Very interesting. So it does feel like some kind of truths will be revealed to you in the next chapter. And finally, from the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Personal Power. Very interesting. So it does feel like you will be doing something very significant. First of all, in the next chapter of your story, and I feel like you will be making significant progress on your goals and your dreams. It feels like something which is quite new, but I feel like you've been planning it. You're kind of planning it and then taking the action to go for it. It might be quite a new idea for you. But I'm also seeing potential for a breakup of a relationship. Or maybe this new beginning is coming from a relationship breakup, like maybe you find out some truth about somebody in your life and that relationship breaks up, and then maybe you kind of get out and look for something new as a result. And it feels very exciting, it feels very fun, it feels like you'll be meeting a lot of new people. For some of you guys, I feel like there is somebody new coming in for some of you guys, and you're already in this sad. So I'd say how this is going to go for you depends if you're in a relationship currently, or if you're currently feeling really sad. I think if you're feeling sad, then there's someone coming in for you. A really special relationship which will help you feel more optimistic about the future. And it could be a friendship, it could be somebody who's like a mentor, someone you find inspiring. And for some of you guys, it could just be your ideas. For some of you guys, it could be that there's something you're leaving behind because it was disappointing. And it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be a career or a place. And moving towards something more aligned with what you want. And I feel like the next chapter is going to involve a lot of determination from you. But yeah, it does feel like, strongly feels like some truth is going to be revealed to you. And like you're going to be finding out some facts. And I'm not sure if that's what ends this relationship. I'm not sure if you're finding out the truth about somebody. Yeah, finding out the truth about somebody else. And maybe that causes you to have to look and find a new future. But I do feel like it will be very powerful with personal power here. And for me personally, I feel like finding out the truth, even if it is a little bit upsetting, I feel like that allows you to have a brighter future because you're not stuck in something. Not being stuck in something that was a lie anymore gives you a lot of freedom. And being more aware of the truth of situations gives you more freedom. And I feel like it will give you a lot more confidence. It's like from this sadness, whether it's that you're finding a new relationship from confidence coming from sadness and realizing the truth, or whether the sadness is yet to come, but then you're going to realize the truth and find this sense of confidence to move forwards. But yeah, it does feel like you're kind of moving towards a new beginning with regards to your relationships, but also with regards to a goal that you have. I'm most definitely leaving something behind, but it feels like right. It feels like the right time to move on, and you're kind of just waiting there still for something else to come in. For some of you guys, you might have been in a relationship where either you or your partner was kind of just staying in it while they waited for something better. And I don't know if you were finding this out about your partner or they're finding it out about you. But either way, even though it's upsetting, and I apologize in advance if you haven't been through this yet. But even though it's upsetting, it gives you more freedom, and it gives the other person their freedom, and allows for more space. And it's better to know, if it's you, then it's better for you to have your opportunity to run towards what you do want, rather than just kind of staying and hovering and not being sure when to leave. And if it's your partner, it's better to just let them leave so you can find someone better for you, because the right person won't treat you like that. But it could be something entirely different that you're finding out, some different truths. And for some of you guys, I do see that there's a really powerful relationship coming in to take you out of a place of sadness. And it doesn't have to be that you've just been through a breakup or something. It could be that you've been experiencing some other losses in life, and this person really helps to inspire you. Or this new idea helps to inspire you and bring you out of a place of sadness. That's the strongest message I'm getting. It's like there's this sad, disappointing feeling, this feeling of regret over the past. And maybe some of you guys are looking back over the past and thinking of things that you would do differently. And you might do a lot of things differently with your knowledge that you have today, with the new ideas, the new beliefs that you formed. I'm sure you have a very different view of your future than you did 10 years ago, 5 years ago, maybe even 6 months ago. And that might be what's causing disappointment, is looking back at the past and thinking, oh, why did I do that? Why did I date that person? Why did I take that job? But I feel like you're going to get out of that place of regret by living more in the present. And again, I keep coming back to confidence. I'm seeing coming out of living in the past, coming out of depression, to be very much in the present, moving towards the future with confidence and self-belief and belief in your ideas, belief in your vision. And there could be very interesting messages coming, I'm seeing, and some of them could cause disappointment, some of them could be very difficult truths. And it could be about somebody who was a player in a relationship. Maybe someone who was only interested for the other person's body. If you were the feminine, you might have been looking to spirit and thinking this relationship was blessed by spirit. And the male might have been just looking at physical satisfaction. And that might cause a lot of heartbreak. But as I said, guys, it's better to know the truth and have the freedom to move towards a better future than to be kind of just waiting around, stuck. And I do feel like you guys have this amazing vision for the future, and it's coming to life. And there might be a lot more information you need. And there might be a lot more things to learn from the past before you can really move forwards with this confidence. And it might be quite upsetting to like dig up your memories and reflect in that way. But I really don't think you'll be in the sad place for long. I feel like it's just momentary, like moments where you need to get your tears out, you need to kind of go back to the past and reflect on the things that you do regret in order to not repeat those mistakes. Because it feels like you've got a brand new idea and vision for the future and the confidence to go and get it. And yeah, I do feel like for some of you guys, it's coming out of this sad place with confidence, and it's like you meet all these new people and you get all these new ideas and things just open up for you. So yeah, whichever way it resonates with you, please do take what did resonate and leave the rest. And let me know in the comments how that resonated for you, if it did resonate for you. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below if you enjoyed this reading. Subscribe if you're new here and check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. I make a lot of readings like this. Check out the information in the description box for how to book a reading with me or anything else you might be interested in. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Tiger's Eye. Let's see what cards you have. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the King of Pentacles and Death. From the Tower of the Divine, you have the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Wands. From the Divine Animals Oracle, you have Seahorse, Equality. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have Fire Element, Desire. Libra, I Balance. And then from the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Purification. That's interesting. Well, it definitely seems like something is going to be ending, but I feel like it's by choice, like it's you deciding to leave something behind. And I feel like you might currently be kind of stepping away from it, like distancing yourself from it currently to think about if you want to stay or not. And it might be something which is currently causing you a lot of stress, that makes you feel under pressure, that makes you feel like you can't keep up, can't cope. Maybe it's like one responsibility that you can't manage. I'm seeing this is quite likely to be something to do with how you make money or what you do for work. And for some of you guys, it could be that you have like multiple income streams, and maybe one of them is like really stressful and doesn't really make that much money, and you decide to just cut it out and focus on something that does. But with equality here, it does feel like balancing is very important, and Libra, balance again. Purification. So anything that's left behind, it's like it's necessary to leave it behind in order to create more balance in your life, in order to cleanse, to have things more neat and orderly. And it does feel like by doing this, you're going to get more of a stable hold on your financial situation. I feel like you'll get a better position by leaving whatever you're leaving behind. I feel like it's going to free up a lot of your time and energy. It's going to give you a lot of space. And I also feel like it's going to increase your passion, because you might just be feeling really exhausted right now, especially emotionally. You might be feeling really drained. There might need to be like an emotional release where you let a lot of things go. I'm seeing there might be a relationship with somebody who's kind of... I feel like you're at a distance from them, but they're still in the background. They might still be in your head. You might have left this person, but they're still kind of in your mind and in your heart. Or maybe they're still trying to have a relationship with you. Maybe they're still very attached to you. Maybe you haven't even left yet, but maybe you're kind of distanced from this person and thinking, should I leave them behind or fight for this? Maybe this is a relationship that currently is just a lot of arguing and makes you feel really stressed and defensive. But it does definitely, whatever it is, it does feel like it's time to move on, to like clear out the old things. And some of you guys there might be a physical move. It's definitely an ending and a new beginning, the next chapter. It's not the end of the whole book, but it's like the end of this scene, the end of the location that you're in currently, the end of the current people. For some of you, not for everyone. But definitely there's some things that need to go and be washed away in order to create more balance in life and free you up to have space to go towards things you desire. There might be a significant person who comes in and you might kind of consider whether you can let them in or not. Like kind of resist them and then end up leaving them behind. Or at least distancing yourself from them temporarily, because maybe you have a lot of other things going on and you feel a lot of desire for this person. But you feel like you need to simplify your life for more equality, more balance. There might have been some unfairness in a relationship that needs to be balanced out, but I feel like this relationship might have already ended. You might have already left. And it might be that one person wants to come back and fight. There might be some communication with the Libra card here. And there might be a lot of people, interesting people coming in to form relationships with, but there might be kind of too many people and you might just want some alone time. You might want to avoid all people. You might be dealing with a feeling of grief or loss or suffering and like a need to let go of a lot of things. A need to wash the past away and start fresh. And some of you guys might want to change your whole location. You might want to move across water, I'm seeing. Some of you might feel bound to people and situations from the past, and maybe they still contact you a lot. And you want to get away properly, and you're kind of halfway away already. But yeah, it feels like the next chapter of your story is you having to leave something behind in order to get more material stability in your life. And I do feel like you will have more money, you'll have more security, you'll have more comfort, you'll have more balance, you'll have more fairness in your life. But in order for that to happen, you do have to leave some things behind. And it's definitely your choice. It's not being sprung on you. It's not somebody else forcing it on you. It's because, I feel like it's because it's causing you unnecessary stress, whatever this thing is, and it doesn't feel worth it. So apply that to relationship, job, friends, whatever it is for you guys. But the next chapter for you is all about letting go of things. Clearing away the old, purifying yourself, purifying your spirit, purifying your space. Purifying your life to create balance and space for things that you actually desire. Get rid of anything that just causes you stress. And that might mean leaving, physically leaving, or cutting people off, cutting the attachments to people off. But it feels like you guys have got it. It feels like you guys have got the strength to stand up for yourself where you need to and defend yourself where you need to. You might be very defensive towards everyone because of this desire to be alone. And it feels like that's fine as long as everything's in balance for you. For some of you, there is going to be a significant person in your life who may be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This person could be an older male. Or they could be somebody who's very wealthy and helps you out in some way, who offers you assistance. It could be a job for some of you guys, or maybe a new job, or like getting a promotion or something. But I'm seeing you guys might leave this thing or this person for something else. But it does feel like whatever you do, you will have the security. Even if you leave your current situation, it might be a bit of a struggle, but I do still feel like you will have the security. So I hope you enjoyed that group too. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how this resonated. Subscribe if you're new here, I make a lot of readings like this. Check out the information in the description box if you'd like a personal reading or to support my channel or anything else. Thank you so much to everyone who's already subscribed, booked readings with me, donated, left me lovely comments, liked my videos and supported me in any other way. I'm so grateful for you guys. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Rose Quartz. Let's see what cards you have. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. From the Tower of the Divine, you have the Three of Swords and the Nine of Wands. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Snow Leopard, the Watcher. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have Pot of Fortune, Increase. And then from the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Divas. It does feel like there's going to be an increase to your material resources, to your finances. It feels like you guys are quite secure in what you're doing. It feels like you're on your way to achieving success, very slowly but surely. It feels like you guys have your eyes on what you want. But at the same time, I feel like there's someone watching you with interest. And I feel like there might be quite a few different people, like different characters involved in the next part of your story. I'm seeing strongly somebody who's very intellectual, very intelligent, very curious, very interested in everything, probably asks a lot of questions. Probably talks a lot about their interests, their hobbies. And then somebody who's more straightforward, more kind of grounded, probably a bit older, a bit more established in their life, somebody who's more down to earth, more routine driven. And this person will also be intelligent, but in a more kind of grounded way. And I'm seeing that some of these relationships might not go that well with the Three of Swords here. And it might be some of your present relationships are causing a bit of upset. But it feels like things I feel like things seem worse than they are. To an extent. And it might be that somebody's like burning their own house down. But at the same time, I do feel like there's something that needs to be left behind. And I guess it doesn't matter if you burnt it down or the other person burnt it down, but it feels like there's no going back once you've left it. It feels like time to leave it, and you might be thinking about what to do next. I'm feeling like for most of you, I feel like it's a relationship that ends. And then you leave and you might find a lot of new people come in. And a lot of new people are interested in you. And you also might find that you have more energy for your career. But on a deeper level, I'm seeing that I feel like through the kind of heartbreak and leaving things behind and maybe having to be on your own in quite a tough, challenging period of your life, I feel like you will have this like inner light that comes from you, this inner knowledge that comes from you that really helps you on the next part of your journey. And I'm seeing from you that you have the combination of being very hardworking, being very motivated, being very determined, being very driven, consistent, stable, practical, routine driven, organized, on top of everything, but also very open to new ideas, very free in your mind, very receptive to new ways of thinking, new ways of doing things, very good at finding out new information, very good at thinking. And it does feel like from thinking, this inner fire is coming from you, this inner light, this passion. I feel like someone might come in very quietly, like you might not see them coming. This person, you might have just left a situation and be quite depressed, quite sad, quite heartbroken, and be quite anxious about being alone. And I feel like you'll have a little bit of time alone and there'll be people kind of interested, maybe multiple people. And I feel like they will be very quiet and stealthy at first, kind of watching from a distance. You might already have some knowledge about this coming from your intuition. It does feel like there'll be a period of independence. And it feels like these other characters are kind of on the periphery. They're watching. But it feels like a lot of the next chapter is you and your inner fire and like healing from your past pain. For some of you guys, there might be some fresh pain coming. But I do feel like you're very tough and you can handle it. You might have to leave some things behind for the next part of your journey because of some heartbreak, maybe some new information that comes in. But it feels like you're very lucky. So definitely don't worry if you have to go off on your own and if you feel like it's really challenging and it's really tough. It feels like where you're coming from is worse than where you're going, for sure. It feels like once you leave the old bad things behind, there'll be new light that comes. And I think what's important is that it comes from within you. There might be people interested in you and a lot of good opportunities happening for you guys, but I feel like they're all as a result of this inner light. And this inner light comes from you doing the healing. From you healing, from you moving on from difficult situations, no matter how tough it is, and staying focused on your future and the goals you have, because I feel like you do have some very strong goals that you've been working towards for a very long time, and that are I feel like very secured now at this point. So I really hope you enjoyed that group 3. Please don't forget to let me know in the comments how that resonated with you, and hit the thumbs up button below if you enjoyed this reading. That really helps me out with YouTube's algorithm. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. If you're interested in personal readings, donating to my channel, Instagram, Twitter, or anything else, please check out the information in the description box. Thank you so much to everyone who's already subscribed, booked readings with me, donated, left me lovely comments, and liked my videos. I'm so grateful for you guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you who chose the Howlite. Let's see what cards you have. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the 3 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. From the Tower of the Divine, you have Justice and the Devil. From the Divine Animals Oracle, you have Snake, Creation. That's very interesting. So we have double snake in this reading. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have Scorpio, I Transform. Then from the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Change. very interesting. So it does feel like there's some big changes and transformations coming in for you guys. I feel like a heartbreak that you may be currently experiencing, a period of sadness and grief, is going to ease for you guys. And I'm seeing you feeling much more energetic and passionate and ready to be out in the world again. And something that might contribute to that is a sense of justice. And I feel like whatever did hurt you, it seems like there's been some kind of resolution or something to come and kind of, I'm not going to say fix it, because you can't fix, like if someone broke your heart, they can't come back and fix it, but it might be that they apologize at least or something. But I'm seeing for some of you guys, like if it is someone who broke your heart who comes back and apologizes, with the snake here being here twice, this person might be quite snaky. They might be someone you can't really trust. And this is the Devil card, so they could be somebody who's just tempting. This person could be a Scorpio. They could also be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Libra. And it feels like you're kind of between... I feel like you're kind of between two seasons at the moment. You're between something that's kind of towards the end and something fresh. And it might be that there's like an offer, a temptation to go back to the old, to go back to something that you've had to do a lot of healing from. And it might be that you're already on your way to the fresh energy. For some of you guys, it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be anything, but I do feel this like sense of karma with regards to people who've wronged you. So I do feel like even if somebody from the past comes back, it feels like the universe is going to kind of balance it out. So I feel like they wouldn't be able to stay long. I feel like you would probably decide not to go for it for the most part. And that might be what balances it out again. They might be really invested in you and be tempting you back, and you tell them no and keep walking on and leave them feeling how you felt. For some of you guys. But it doesn't have to be that, like I said. I feel like whatever it is that has caused you a lot of heartbreak, and it could be a long-term thing in your life. It could be like a childhood trauma. It could be, for some of you guys, an addiction. And it might be very tempting to go back to it, but it does feel like you guys have transformed and changed and moved away. If it is an addiction, say. If it is something like childhood trauma, I feel like there might be some kind of... Like I said, you can't heal it, you can't make up for it, you can't make it go away, but there might be something that just gives you the sense of balancing in the world. I feel like you guys are on the right track with your moving forwards, with your transformation, with your changing. And I feel like you're going to be tested. You're going to be tempted by things. And it feels like you are creating something new. I do feel like this creative energy, this passionate energy, this inspired energy coming from you guys. And then there's also this sense of heartbreak. And there's also this temptation. But we have justice here, so I do feel like you guys will overcome the temptations that are presented to you. And continue with your transformation. Continue creating the positive changes you're creating in your life. But yeah, I do feel like a lot of you guys are going to get an apology. A lot of you guys are going to get some news. And for some of you guys, I feel like there will be a disappointment. But if there is a disappointment, you'll be able to heal from it very quickly. And I'm feeling more likely you've already experienced this disappointment and heartbreak. And you're going to be feeling more confident. Part of the reason you might be feeling so confident is because of your transformation and your moving forwards. And because you're able to say no to these temptations now, you might still feel the temptation. But yeah, I do feel for some of you guys there's this like unhealthy attachment still that maybe you're still feeling pain over. And it feels like there's some kind of justice happening to allow you to move forwards away from that and cut any unhealthy ties you might have to people. Especially if it's like interfering with your ability to create. I feel like there's some kind of balancing act that the universe is doing to cut it out. There might be some negative people and situations that you have to deal with. And you might have to keep your moral compass very... You might have to keep your morals very, very strong, keep your integrity very, very strong, keep your behavior very honest and in line with what you want, no matter what temptations might arise. There might be a very strong lust that comes in. Very, very strong lust. And there's potential that it will end in heartbreak, but I do feel like it will be very transformative if that's the case. But for most of you, I do feel like you've overcome the heartbreak. And it's more like you're being tested. You're being tested by the universe with all these temptations coming in to see if you're going to do the right thing for you or revert back to the old unhealthy ways. So yeah, I just feel like keep transforming, guys. It looks like the next chapter is going to involve you moving forwards quite a lot and creating a lot of new things. So I hope you guys manage to stay in alignment with what you want and not get dragged back into the past pain. And I feel like most of you guys, I don't even need to give you that advice. It seems like you're already doing very well. So I really hope you enjoyed that group 4. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below if you did, and leave me a comment to let me know how the reading resonated with you. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. Thank you so much to everyone who's already subscribed, booked readings with me, donated, left me lovely comments, and liked my videos. If you're interested in personal readings or supporting my channel in any way, please check out the information in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you who chose the Leopidilite. Let's see what cards you have. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Chariot and the 7 of Pentacles. Double 7, that's interesting. From the Tower of the Divine, you have the 6 of Cups and the Knight of Coins. From the Divine Animals Oracle, you have Polar Bear, Ancestors, and Sea Otter, Transformation. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have Capricorn, I use, and Pisces, I believe. And then from the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Retreat. Very nice reading. I do feel like you guys are getting a rest, getting a retreat, getting a little break, getting some calm time where you kind of achieved, I feel like you'll have achieved a lot of goals and be at the point where you can kind of wait for things to just come to a natural point of completion or to bear fruit for you. And it feels like a chance just to stop and chill before you have to move forwards again. And it feels like when you do move forwards again, it will be at a much more relaxed pace. It feels like you guys have been really working hard, really determined to reach a goal, reach a point where you can relax, not even sleeping, just like continuing despite how exhausted you felt. Maybe due to self-belief. With this Capricorn energy and Pisces, it does really feel like you've been working hard towards your dreams and your goals. And I feel like you're getting rewarded with this break, this retreat, where you can just rest and relax, and it feels like you have enough money. It feels like you have really good people around you who love you, and I feel like for most of you guys it's family. Well, people who feel like family anyway, they could be really, really close friends. This whole process of rest and the previous working very hard, and you guys might still be in the working hard period, is leading to a very interesting transformation for you guys. It feels like you're getting a lot more confidence, and it feels like new ideas are forming, and it feels like it's securing your belief in yourself. And it feels like it's securing this like new future that's very much more inspiring. For some of you guys, there could be somebody from the past coming back, or you could be returning to a place from the past. Some of you guys could be just spending a lot more time with your family, like maybe you're going to your family's home to take a little rest and retreat for a little while. So maybe they'll be more significant in that way. Maybe some of you guys are having a family of your own. Or you could be like returning to an old place to move back there, not to do with family, but just because you miss it. Or maybe returning to an old person, finding old friends, reconnecting with you. Or just thinking about the past in general and how far you've come. Because it does feel like you've come very far. And it does feel like you'll be able to rest more in the future after this hard work that you're doing now. There might be a relationship between a Capricorn person and a Pisces person. And I feel like this will be very compatible, very connected, very committed, I feel. I feel it's very mutually supportive, very mutually beneficial, if that's the case. That's not for everyone, of course. I do feel like you guys are making a lot of progress towards your goals, and it's like you can slow down a lot, and that's the main message I'm getting. It's just this sense of everything slowing down and chilling, and you guys just feeling a lot more relaxed and comfortable and at home and stable. I feel like you're reaching another level. You're kind of climbing higher to reach a point of more comfort, where you don't have to work so hard, where things are easier for you as a result of your previous hard work, as a result of not giving up on your dreams. And I feel like you guys won't give up on your dreams no matter what. The energy of this is like really stable. So if you do, I feel like if you do have a partner, even if you guys are like currently on a break, because I do feel like for a lot of you guys there's like an apology and a forgiveness coming in, someone from the past, but it doesn't have to be a partner, and it doesn't have to apply to everyone. It could just be one or two of you that applies for. But if that's the case, I feel like this person's really determined to do whatever it takes and be really committed. And it does feel like they'll wait as long as it takes for you to accept their apology, if that's the case. You guys might receive a gift, or just something else that brings comfort that you've been waiting for a long time. It could be money for some of you guys. It could be money coming in from all your hard work. You might have been waiting ages. Like waiting ages for a paycheck to come. And finally, you get this, it feels like a gift. It's not a gift, obviously, you've worked very hard for it, but it will feel like a gift. It's going to give you a lot of confidence. It's going to give you even more belief in your dreams. Even more of this determination to move forwards. But at the same time, it's like you won't even have to work so hard. So it's going to make it more fun for you guys, I'm seeing. Some of you guys, you might be having children, or someone else in your family might be having children, and there's just a transformation in that area. or like moving home, something like that. But it feels very positive. It feels like it will lead to more calm and happiness and peace in your life. I'm strongly feeling like there's nothing urgent anymore that has to be done in the next chapter. All the hard work and toiling and struggling has been done. And you're starting to receive the rewards from all the work you've been doing. And that allows you to relax and move forwards at a much more chill pace. Sorry guys, my video cut out, but that's pretty much all I had to say anyway. I really hope you enjoyed that group 5. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment if you did. Subscribe if you're new here and check out the other content on my channel. I make a lot of readings like this. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Sodalite. Let's see what cards you have. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the 8 of Wands and the Queen of Swords. From the Tower of Divine, you have the 6 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. From the Divine Animals Oracle, you have Reciprocity, Honeybee. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have Uranus, Genius. And from the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Soul Journey. Some of you guys might be moving with the 6 of Swords and the 8 of Wands being here and then Soul Journey. It could be a physical move and it could be across water, maybe even abroad. But for some of you guys, I just feel like you're going on an inner journey. And I think even if you do go on an outer journey, I think there's an inner journey that comes with it that involves you leaving all this past pain and baggage that you've been carrying on to for such a long time in the past. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, this might come from you finding your way forwards, might come from a sense of being in too deep, being drowning, being struggling. But it feels like from reaching the bottom, you have this like new light, this new way forwards, and maybe even an idea, a really genius idea. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, your work is progressing really quickly. I'm seeing like an abundance of work coming to you guys, and with that, an abundance of money. And I feel like it comes from your own genius. It comes from your own talent, your own knowledge. And that might be what allows you to stop thinking so negatively, to leave your baggage and to see this like clear future and to stop looking back to the past. And as a result of you dropping your negative baggage, your pain, the past pain, you're going to be thinking a lot clearer. Your mind's going to be a lot sharper. You're going to be able to make decisions much more quickly. More balanced, smarter decisions, more efficient decisions. And I feel like this mental clarity that you have is going to enable you to be much more efficient and productive. And it feels like you're going to be getting more out of life. Like what you put in, you're going to start to get out. And again, I think that's going to really help you. I'm feeling from a place of like heavy depression, you get this energy boost. And there might be someone who kind of helps you out. There might be a person who kind of helps you out of some difficult waters. You can see there's somebody on a boat here, and then 2 people on a boat there. So it might be that you receive some assistance or support that helps you out of a really difficult time, helps you along the next stage of your journey. But for some of you guys, I feel like you're doing it yourself. And if someone is supporting you, I feel like they're just helping you to get your independence back. They're helping you to feel more on top of your life. And it feels like maybe you're supporting them too. I am feeling these really amazing ideas coming in for you guys. And you might like to take some time alone
just to think, to enjoy these ideas that come to you for your future. It feels like things will be looking much calmer for you, and I am seeing like the next chapter involves you letting go of these negative situations and moving past them. So I feel like it is going to be turbulent, it is going to be difficult. But I'm seeing that you guys are very smart and you're very able to navigate the way. And it feels like part of your destined soul's journey. You're going where you're meant to be going. You're doing what you're meant to be doing. Maybe just temporary, but it's still part of your journey. It's what you're meant to be doing at this time. I'm feeling a sense of luck. Like you might find a lot of lucky opportunities come that allow you to move forwards much faster. And what I'm feeling is like you might experience very difficult times, but it feels like you get out of it very, very quickly. And not only that, but it feels like you move forwards to the next stage really quickly. So this transitional period where you're across water and you can't turn back, it doesn't last long. It doesn't last long at all for you guys. And it feels like while you're in the transitional phase of your journey, I feel like you'll be getting a lot of inspiration from within, a lot of ideas coming to you, a lot of new plans. And it feels like your thinking is very clear and sharp. So it feels like you're just moving forwards, like smooth sailing forwards from here. And I know it might have been really difficult for you guys. It might be really difficult for you to believe that. But I am seeing that the next chapter involves you changing your thinking significantly. And it feels like part of the reason why things are calming down in your reality so much is because of the change of thinking. But also that the change of thinking is a result of the external reality change, and then they both kind of go hand in hand, and things progress forwards very quickly. As a result, it's very exciting, the next chapter for you guys, and you're going to have to keep your head, keep your wits about you. But it feels like you're very capable, it feels like you're very smart. It feels like you're on top of everything. It feels like you're in control, and it feels like you're letting go of all the past stuff that hurts you. So yeah, just keep going with whatever your amazing ideas are, guys. Keep working hard, and I feel like it will be very quick. The transition from low to high to moving forwards, it's going to be a really quick journey is what I'm feeling. So I really hope you enjoyed that group 6. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment if you did. Subscribe if you're new here and check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. I make a lot of readings like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the red Jasper. Let's see what cards you have. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the 8 of Swords and the High Priestess. From the Tower of the Divine, you have the Lovers and the 6 of Wands. From the Divine Animals Oracle, you have Hare, Cycles. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have Water Element, Sensing. And from the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Compassion. I do feel like an increase of love coming in for you guys in your next chapter. It feels like all kinds of love. I feel like friends and family, but also I'm feeling like a romantic relationship coming for you guys that feels very blessed. You'll feel on top of the world. I feel like you'll really admire this person and they'll really admire you. If you're already in a relationship, I feel like it's just going to be going very well. You and your partner will feel a lot of compassion for each other. I'm seeing you being very in tune with each other's emotions. And if you are with a partner, I feel like it might be a relationship that's moved in cycles. And maybe sometimes you guys are afraid. Too afraid, too anxious, too insecure for this relationship. But that's not for everyone. For some of you guys, I feel like it's just you. Like you've come out of a place of insecurity, anxiety, worry, into a place of really trusting yourself. feeling more centered, feeling more confident. And I feel like the confidence is coming from the fact that you are in tune with life, in tune with other people's emotions, in tune with the cycles. You might kind of realize now that sometimes you might have been trying to push forwards with things and it just wasn't the right time, wasn't the right season. And it feels like you've got better at learning to chill when it's not your season and to stop trying to go out and get things and learn that that's time to rest for you. It feels like you're being more compassionate to your own needs now. But I feel like with that comes this sense of confidence, but from the sense of confidence comes really amazing connections with other people. And some of you guys might have been really alone with the High Priestess and the Eight of Swords. Some of you guys might have been really lonely. Or just in a period of celibacy or a period of wanting to be alone, to reflect, to tune into yourself. And it feels like from this relationship, I feel like you'll get to go out more and meet a lot of other people and just feel more popular and feel like you're having a more exciting time. Some of you guys, this could be when lockdown finishes for you. You could be somewhere currently where you're in lockdown. Maybe the places you usually visit are not open. And perhaps you've kind of learned to stop feeling so uncomfortable with it and just chill and enjoy the rest. But it feels like the next chapter is when you get to go back out. But for some of you guys, it's nothing to do with lockdown. I feel like it's been going on due to an internal thing, like maybe you've had social anxiety. Maybe you've been really shy, maybe you just haven't wanted to be around people. Maybe you've just wanted to shut everyone out. But I do feel the shyness for a lot of you guys, and it feels like that's going. And because it's going, you're just going to feel more able to connect with other people and get out there and be yourself, not hide yourself. And it feels like you're able to confront things. You'll be more able to see things and be honest with yourself and like find the hidden information rather than wanting to shut things out. And again, that's leading to more genuine connection because you are able to sense other people's feelings. So you know when they're sad or when they're having a hard time or when maybe they feel anxious. When maybe they feel like running away, I feel like you'll be very in tune with them and know how to help them. And likewise, you might have people like that for you. And I do see this sense of community forming around you. Some of you guys might be having children and just feeling a lot more love and compassion and joy in your life as a result, feeling more in tune with life. This one does feel very emotional and relationships based. And yeah, I'm feeling like this is primarily to do with your relationships with other people, but it's also to do with your relationship with yourself. And this increase of confidence is a huge, huge part of this. It feels like you guys are getting success in other areas though as well from this confidence. It feels like you're really admired. Like if you don't currently have a partner, I feel like there are people who are really interested in you. And it feels like when it's the right time, you will connect with them. You just have to be in tune with the energy of the moment, what the season calls for. But yeah, it's like insecurity turning to bravery from you being in tune, from you trusting your intuition, from you trusting yourself, from reflection, from understanding of yourself and others, from more love to yourself and others. And I feel like the bonds you're going to form will be really long lasting. It does feel like you're changing from a cycle where things have been difficult for you, where you've maybe felt really stuck in like a negative situation and maybe trapped in your own negative thinking and shyness and maybe insecurity, anxiety, to feeling just on the up. I'm seeing like this sense of winning, of dominating, of being able to come out. It's like coming out of a box, coming out of your house, coming out of restrictions that you've imposed on yourself that have made you unhappy. And the best part is that it comes from self-knowledge. Like, the self-knowledge comes first for you guys, not this relationship. If you're already in a relationship, I feel like your self-knowledge will help you to understand your partner better and just have a more harmonious time. Especially if you have had a cyclical relationship where sometimes you're disconnected from each other. I feel like you gaining this self-understanding and sense of being in tune with your partner will really help you to stay on the up more. But yeah, really amazing reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below if you did, and leave me a comment to let me know how that resonated. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Turquoise. Let's see what cards you have. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Four of Wands and the Six of Swords and Justice. From the Tower of the Divine, you have Strength, the Ace of Swords reversed. It's very interesting. And the Nine of Cups. From the Divine Animals Oracle, you have Secrets, Links. It's very, very interesting. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have 11th House, Friends. And Void of Course, Moon, Missing. And then from the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Exploration. I'm getting a lot of different messages. There's a sense of you guys figuring out truth from illusion. And there might be currently some secrets in your situation. And I'm leaning towards thinking it's to do with a friend. And it might be a friend who's not currently in your life so much. A friend who's kind of missing. Potentially, not for everyone. But yeah, it does feel like some missing information will come to light, something that's currently a secret. You might not know anything about this thing at the moment. But it feels like you guys are going to find out some interesting facts, interesting information. Find out some secrets. But there also might be some false information. There might be some things which are illusion, which are lies. And it might come from somebody you currently trust. They might have a secret. It could be something from the faraway past that they've been carrying with them. It might not be anything to do with you. It could just be like this thing that they have with them. Especially if they are missing from your life, I feel like they might have disappeared to go and deal with some stuff. You might not know what they're going through. It might be very serious. For the minority of you, you might have a friend that goes missing, like actually goes missing. And they might have like a secret relationship and they might have run off with their partner or something like that. That's really not for everyone. That's a very small minority of you. But yeah, there is some energy of like secrets within a friendship group, secrets with a friend or a relationship in your life. But there's also a lot of hope and potential for the future, and it feels like your world is going to expand. And for a lot of you guys, I feel like you might meet a lot of new friends. People who you feel really connected with, people who you feel really close to. And some of you guys, you might currently have a friendship group where there's a lot of disloyalty and like fake friendships or friendships that just revolve around alcohol and partying. Maybe you can't really trust these people. But if that's the case, it feels like you're going to go out and explore. And for some of you guys, that could be actually moving somewhere else, traveling. But for some of you guys, it could just be getting to different locations in your city to meet different people, or like say you start a new job and you meet different people, change school, you meet different people. But it feels like it's going to shed a lot of light. And yeah, I'm feeling like missing information that you didn't have that comes to you. You might have to explore to find it. But it feels like once you find it, you'll have this peace. And I feel like once you, especially if it is like a disloyal friend or something, or if you are in a disloyal friendship group, it feels like once you leave that behind, or once you leave that friend behind, everything's much more harmonious. I feel a sense of support. Like even if you do have somebody around you who's not trustworthy, I feel like there is somebody around who is trustworthy. Which is why I said at the beginning there's this energy of determining what's true and what's an illusion. And you guys are going to have to do that for yourselves. And I feel like the key will be to find out as much information as you can and not trust feelings, first of all. Especially if there's alcohol involved, please do not trust your feelings if there's alcohol involved. Don't trust information from people who are always under the influence of alcohol. I don't know who that's for. It's for somebody specific, it's not for everyone. And I feel like there could be some lies, there could be some deception within relationships which might seem strong currently, but I feel like the truth will come out and you'll find better relationships. And I am feeling travel for some of you guys, like you might move somewhere else. You might not have any friends where you live currently. And you might move to find people who you can connect with. You might not really communicate with many people currently. You might be kind of waiting to find the right people, but maybe the people around you are not really compatible with you intellectually. But like I said, it does feel like there is one person with you at least who you do have a very solid connection with, that you can trust, that's built on the right things. This is somebody honest. And this person might help you to find out information, like if it is a friendship group, it might be you and this person. Maybe this person helps you. If you have like another friend who's disloyal, this person might tell you, for example. They might tell you the truth. So yeah, you really need to be alert and find out the facts to find out who's lying and who's being honest with you for the next chapter of your journey. But it does feel like things are expanding, things are becoming more exciting, and you will get more opportunities. I feel like you'll meet a lot of new people. And that always comes with finding out who you can trust and who you can't trust. Who is just a good time and who's somebody you can open up to and move forwards to the future with and really like settle with. Whether it's friendships, romantic relationships, whatever. I feel like you guys can handle this. You can really handle it with ease. I feel like you just need to stay in control of your own emotions. To keep the facts your priority when making decisions, when thinking about who to move forwards with and who to leave behind. And I feel like you will make the right decisions. But just be aware there might be some secrets. In your current reality, there might be some information you don't know, and you might think everything's perfect, but it might not be as great as you think currently. But it feels like things will be better once you break free from the people who are illusion, the people who are liars, the people you can't trust. And yeah, if there is somebody missing from your life, I feel like they'll come back and they'll explain. But there might still be some secrets, there might be some stuff they don't tell you. And you might find it out on your own kind of thing later. Like there might be someone you think you can trust, but it turns out you can't trust them. And it could also be vice versa. And also I'm seeing strongly there are people you can trust, but also people you can't trust. But it feels like the world is expanding, so I feel like you're not going to mind having to cut out the people you can't trust, because there'll be so many other people that you won't really care. And it feels like you're reaching a point where you can relax after a long arduous journey where you've been really struggling. And it feels like this is coming from support, and it feels like it's very right. It feels like you guys are going to do the right thing with the right people. So really amazing reading, Group 8. I don't want to talk for too long. I hope you enjoyed that. Please leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated. And hit the thumbs up button below. That really helps me out with YouTube's algorithm. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of readings like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.